done. She also took me to Arkansas. I'm sure you guys remember that, to get the spa thing.
So you guys just got in, got it started as quick as I could. Here's Miss Leslie Bass.
So everything will be okay. I'm 1,000% sure that everything's going to be okay, because you guys, I have information that you guys don't know. And I wouldn't be sitting on here saying everything's going to be okay, you guys, if I felt like it wouldn't. I'm praying about it every day. I'm doing what I need to do to prove the truth. And when I can address it, I will address it. So anybody that's curious, that's wondering, that doesn't know, that's like, is she or isn't she? Does she do drugs? Doesn't she do drugs? Just wait. I will address it, and I will.
Guys, while it's loading up and the internet's
bring
laggy,
proof of everything. So what I'm addressing tonight is those screenshots. Flossie's done okay through the holidays. Painting.
guys, that's not my internet, as you can see.
Don't even do it justice. And it was hand painted. So I'll cut you.
That is not me that's lagging, guys.
You guys, my lawyer we're looking at everything, okay? Like, this is a whole big thing, and we're looking at everything. So, I've been live for, it's not actually showing me. Is Flossie in the chat yet? And I do just, I don't know if I can even say this. I did say it on a live the other night, but, notice I didn't get charged with speeding. So was I fleeing? Or did I not see them? Or was I just waiting to get to a safe place to stop? I pulled over in a church parking lot, or right in front of a church. So just keep that in mind, you guys. But I can't really talk about anything else. I'm going to talk about the screenshots. That it seems like, and I have not... I've been really busy. My kids have been out of school. They just started back to school this past Tuesday. And I've been on social media some. Exactly, Haley. Exactly. I've been on social media some, but not a whole lot. And from what I understood, like, this screenshot thing was kind of like fading away. Like, I was in Joe's live stream 2 days ago, maybe. And, Kim asked me, she was like, Leslie, will you please tell people that I'm not person M? And I said, yes, Kim is not person M. I've addressed this before. I've said it on Instagram Lives. I tweeted it out. Kim is not person M. I told Katie that Kim was not person M. The day of my nephew's wake. Katie messaged me and asked me. I think she asked me if the person that contacted me and sent me the screenshots, if it was Kim, Matt, or Steve. I think that's what she asked me. And I said, no, it was not Kim, Matt, or Steve. I'm the one that sent the screenshots to Matt. I contacted Matt and was like, oh my God. I want you guys to understand something about Matt. Abram was in the hospital for about 3 weeks. Matt called Flossie every day to check on Abram. Every day, from what my understanding is, Matt called Flossie and was like, how's he doing? How are you doing? We talked a lot. Me and Matt talked a lot. So I can guarantee you guys, also, Matt does not have social media. Matt Byer. So Matt Byer does not have social media. Matt explained that way back when he was on Katie's channel, when he was on my channel, that before him and Amber broke up, he hired like a social media manager, and that social media manager, like, you know, changed his passwords and all this. And when he and Amber broke up, he was unable to. At first, when they broke up, he was like, I don't want it. I'm not going to be getting on social media. It's fine. Then, like, some months later, when he wanted to get into his social media, the lady, like, couldn't remember the information or something like that. So, you know, people saying that it was Matt. If Matt would have been that person, Matt would have went straight to me or Flossie and said, you know, I told Katie, and this was her reaction. Matt wouldn't have went to Kim, who was somebody he didn't even know, or to Steve. It wasn't Matt. So, you know, that was said several times, like, oh, it was Matt Byers. No way. Matt doesn't have social media. The messages were through Facebook. Matt would have went straight to us because he was talking to Flossie every day anyways, pretty much. We're friends. He would not have went to someone that he doesn't know and said, hey, here's a screenshot. You know, look what this. Now, Kim, when Katie found that it was Kim, and I found out, I said, I done an Instagram live like that night or the next night, and I said, no, it's not Kim, and she knows this because I told her that. Like, I told Katie, no, it's not Kim. Kim is not who contacted me with the messages. Am I buffering for everyone? Hold on, let's see.
Not now, but it was. Hey guys, just saying what's up. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to bring you every one of these that
you
I
guys
can.
Let me know if it's buffering. Okay. Now, on Joe's live the other day where Kim said, Leslie, will you please let people know I'm not person M? I said, you guys, Kim is not person M. And then someone said, unveiling the mask, I don't think Leslie saw your question. And then the person like addressed me and said, Leslie, will you please let everybody know that? And I said, I did. I saw the question and I answered it. Kim's not person M. But I don't think Kim saw that because she didn't say, okay, thank you. Kim put out a community guidelines post a couple days ago, maybe like a week ago or so. And she was like, you know, like, I wish Leslie would address this and tell people that I'm not person M. And I commented on there. And I was like, Kim is not person M. I've said this. I've said it on, I think, 2 Instagram lives of mine back when this first come out. And I told everyone, Kim is not person M. I've told that to Katie. So I'm not sure why Katie's saying that it's Kim. Trust me, I don't want to be addressing this. I wished it was left alone. The only reason I'm addressing it, you know, is because it did get brought back up. I think the video that Kim put out, like, it was a good video. But in the comment section, people's like bashing me. And someone said that I was to blame for this. And I'm like, what? So me, who is literally the day I lose my nephew, someone contacts me with these screenshots and sends them.
Oh. Yeah.
To me, just because I didn't out. Now I'm the blame for all of this, okay? So, let's rewind back to September. Yes, I will leave this up. I don't know why it's buffering for so many people, but some it's not. I'm going to tell everybody one thing, and this is to Unirock as well. Unirock, I ain't said really anything about you. You have made video after video. You have commented on me, and I literally don't even say nothing to you. All I said was you didn't really try to talk to me about everything. You messaged me one time, and you never responded to my message. So saying that you wanted to hear my side, I didn't feel like you really did because you never responded back to me. But I was told that someone in a Discord where Katie and Unirock was, that someone said they thought that I made the screenshots up. Anybody that thinks I gave a crap about YouTube drama on the day that I lost my nephew is ridiculous. You're ridiculous, okay? So that was brought up into Discord. From what I've heard, it wasn't great. But for someone to say that I made up screenshots to hurt someone else over YouTube drama on the day that I lost my nephew, oh my God, you're a sick individual. You were sick. The day that I lost my nephew, I didn't give a crap about this. I did not give a crap about YouTube drama. Okay? I didn't give a crap about it. So that day, I was at the hospital. Then I went to Flossie's house where my phone doesn't even have service. And then I come home and I'm standing in the bathroom and I had received phone calls from person M. And, oh, yeah, this is what was said also. When someone said, oh, I think Leslie made the screenshots up, I heard that Unirock said that means on the day she lost her nephew, she was faking screenshots to hurt Katie. And I heard that he said, no, surely not. And then Katie said, oh yeah, she would do that. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Like, are you serious?
No, she wouldn't.
That's horrible. That's disgusting. That is crazy to say that. Like, I spent the day with my family. We got to spend hours at the hospital with him before they come and got him. And that's what I done with my sister, with my family. And then we all went back to Flossie's house and we spent time together as a family. Okay? I didn't give a crap about any of this. And it's disgusting for anyone to say that. And if you said that, Unirock, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, there's more to life than YouTube drama. There's more to life than trying to expose someone for their lies. And when you lose somebody you love, you don't give a crap about someone that you think is a liar or not. You don't give a crap about that when you lose a 2.5-year-old, okay? So I'm disgusted that you would say that. So I just want, if you ever hear somebody say that, know they're a disgusting person. So anyways, and this is what gets me emotional. And I know they're going to be like, oh, she's ranting on Instagram. How would you feel if somebody accused you of doing something like that on the day you lost your nephew?
She has every right.
So anyways, let's go back to September. My channel's growing. Everything's okay, whatever. I don't even know where me and KJ were at that point. I don't know if we were getting along. I don't know if we weren't. But someone contacted me through Facebook. And let me tell you, a lot of people contact me through Facebook. Since I've started my channel, I mean, right now I could go on my Facebook Messenger and I probably have over 100 messages that I have not checked. Just because I haven't had time. I've been contacted by a lot of people and I appreciate it. So someone contacted me through Facebook and said, hey, I have some information on something a story that you're covering. Can you contact me? And I said, yes. She gave me her number. I contacted her. We talked on the phone. She told me some information about a story that I was covering. I said, thank you. And she said, if you need anything else, let me know. Okay. I honestly don't even remember, thinking back now, I know who it was. I know it's person M. But, I never remember seeing person M's last name. None of that. It was posted somewhere. I'm not going to say where because I'm not going to but it was posted. And I was like, oh, that's her last name? Never remember seeing her last name. So, from September on, this person did contact me here and there. It wasn't like we talked all the time. But this person would contact me about certain stories that I was doing. But a lot of my followers contact me and I become friends with them, okay? A lot of people do. Probably half of the people in here can say I've contacted her and she will chit chat with me. She will talk to me. We are friends. I don't know why it's cutting out so bad. Let me see.
It's not.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
It's not cutting out. It's not cutting out, guys. It was earlier, but not now.
So, this person, we talk a little bit over time, At this point, though, it's through text messaging. It's no longer through Facebook Messenger, and I verified that tonight with the person. I was like, did we talk a lot through Facebook Messenger? Because I don't remember talking to you through Facebook Messenger. And she was like, no, just like that one time that, just that one time that I contacted you and said I had information on a story that you were doing. That was like the one time that we, communicated through Facebook Messenger. Ever since then, it's been, through text messaging over the phone. But it has not been every day. It has not been every other day. It's been like, once or twice a month maybe. Something would happen and she would be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. So, the day that we lost Abram, she called me, and I think I was like on my way home from Flossie's, but I was not like in the state to answer the phone. So I get home, I am in the bathroom, like about to take a bath or something. She had messaged me a couple messages too, and I just kind of wasn't really responding to anybody at that time, really. And then I get a message from Kim, who, Kim is the content creator for Unveiling the Mask, Unveiling the Mask. That's what I'll call it. So I get a text message from Kim that says, hey, so-and-so is trying to get in touch with you. Person M is trying to get in touch with you. She's worried about you, and she's got something she really needs to talk to you about. I said, okay. So I messaged Kim back, I'm sure, and said, okay, I'll give her a call. So I call person M, and she tells me, well, first she's like, I'm so sorry. How are you doing? I'm like, I'm, as good as I can be. Thank you. And she was like, well, look, someone contacted me because they told, KJ about Abram's passing. And the way that Katie reacted was not that great. And they wasn't going to reach out to anyone about this. But when they saw that KJ posted on Twitter that, like, she reached out to y'all and that y'all had agreed to, like, put all this behind y'all, the person decided to, that she wanted you to know about what Katie said. Because she didn't want you to, like, make amends with Katie, become friends with Katie again after Katie just said good about Abe's passing, okay? So, from what I was told, this person was not going to come forward with these screenshots to me or anyone else until Katie made that tweet saying, like, that we had put everything behind us or whatever. And that's when she was like, no, Leslie needs to see this. You guys, I don't really let the haters bother me, so you guys don't have to argue with them. I would just say don't even acknowledge them, because that's what I do. I just don't acknowledge them because they don't matter to me at all. So she says, so this person contacted me because she had somewhat of a connection with this person from back when they both, like, back when person M was a follower of KJ and was always in KJ's chat box. Well, what person M told me was that when she was in when she was in Katie's stream, I think she said, at some point she said that she was under a different name or something. That she was in there under herself, but I think she got blocked or something. So she went in, she made like another one under a different name. And she was in, so. And then she told me that when she talked to Kim, it was under a different name as well, because she just didn't know who she could trust, basically. So that's where the different name thing comes in. And I never heard Chris Bowen as far as being person M. I know Chris Bowen. Chris Bowen used to be in my live streams all the time. That's one of my followers. I did not find out that Chris Bowen and person M was the same person until Kim's video. So, she said that that's kind of the way that they connected was when she went back into Katie's stream under this other name or whatever. I don't know, like, this other follower of Katie's who had been like, I'm just repeating to you guys what I was told by person M, okay? So this person had been a follower of Katie's from like the beginning, and, but person M and this person kind of connected through talking through the chat. They ended up, but person M did not have her name on her YouTube thing. It was like a different name, you know, like how Fairy Dusted is Fairy Dusted, not her real name. Like, this person had a YouTube name that was not hers, okay, or his, or whoever it is. It was just like a different name. So
she paused it, guys. Bear with me. I was gonna say all your fans love you and say hi from my channel. I'll wait till she comes back on for it. But yeah, guys, I'm not really providing commentary for this live. I am just letting it play through. I feel no need to. Leslie's never done me any wrong, and I find no criticism in anything I need to really criticize or be satirically humorous about. So, yes. Get it, Leslie. You have every right in the world to speak your mind. So, let's read these comments and wait for her to come back. No! We want to send the message. There we go. Doo-doo. I think she can still see it.
okay, or his, or whoever it is. It was just like a different name. So
No, she's still live. She's still paused, guys. It just went back to the same one. Don't know what's going on. What's going on? She might be pausing it. Kids might come in, something. Alright, there we go.
hey, you guys, sorry. Did that cut off for you guys? Because my phone rang. Somebody that's watching me just called me by accident. So the way person X and person M kind of linked up was through like Katie's streams. They like started chit-chatting with each other. And they ended up communicating outside the stream in a different way. But so anyways, see, I remember Chris Bowen being in my streams like a while back, and I do think it was Chris Bowen that there was like some, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look, because I do remember Chris Bowen in my streams being like a supporter of mine.
Get it, girl. You got every right to speak your mind.
But I do want to say I did not know that Lori was Chris. So me and person M communicated here and there. It was not. I cannot live stream on YouTube right now. I cannot live stream until next month. But I can upload videos, and I will start doing that soon. So, anyways, the night that I got the screenshots. Okay, like I said, I come home from Flossie's. People had called me and messaged me, and I hadn't really responded too much because of everything going on. And I do want to put this out there. When I was at the hospital, I only talked to like 2 people on the phone, okay? Nobody was on the phone with me when anything dramatic was happening. So if someone has told you, oh, I was on the phone with Leslie when this happened, no. No. Okay? Because that's been put out there. Someone is saying they was on the phone with me when everything took place.
Oh my.
No. Anyways.
People.
So, I come home. When Kim sends me the message saying, please contact Lori, like she's worried about you and she's got something she really, needs to talk to you about, I said, okay. So I called Lori, and she tells me that she was sent these screenshots, or that she was sent the screenshots, and that the person didn't even want to send them at first and wasn't going to until Katie made that post saying that, she had contacted us and we were squashing the drama. And the person just kind of felt like, oh my goodness, like, I don't want Leslie and Crystal to become friends with her again after this is the way that she responded about Abe's passing. So that's why the person, wanted to get the screenshots to me. So when person M got the screenshots, person M had been talking to Kim already as well. When me and Katie made amends, and I said, please don't come with me. Please don't come to me with issues about Katie. I'm not doing that anymore. Well, person M contacted Kim, from what I understand, and Kim, if you're here, you can correct me if this is not correct, you can correct it. But from my understanding, when Kim made her channel and started posting videos about Katie or whatever, person M decided, okay, well, I'll just start going to Kim with the information that I have about Katie or whatever, because Leslie said, don't come to her, and I'm going to respect Leslie's wishes, that she does not want, to hear about anything about Katie, that she's done with that drama, they're getting along. So instead, she decided, since Kim has this channel and this is the reason for it, if she has issues with Katie, or if she hears Katie say something that's out of whack or whatever, she would contact Kim. I don't know if Kim's here, but if that's not the truth, or if that's not how it was, because this is what I was told. So she said she contacted Kim in her comment section of her videos, and then they started chit-chatting. I don't know if it was through email, text. I'm assuming it's through text. Since Kim released screenshots of text messages between them. Apparently, though, when person M went to Kim, it was under the name Chris Bowen. It was not, or Bowen. It was not under the name Lori. It was under Chris. So while Kim is talking to a person that I have been talking to, she thinks this person is Chris. I think this person is Lori. And I did, verify that, what her name was, because I got to a point where I didn't know. I was like, what is her real name? So I can understand why people, would be skeptical to put their real name out there, especially in drama, because once you insert yourself in drama, especially with certain type of people, you liable to become attacked. They liable to look up stuff about you. They liable to contact your kids, and so, whatever.
Did someone contact her kids? If so, that's fucked up.
So, anyways, this person and Kim, they have like a relationship too, I guess, like talking, chit-chatting back and forth, whatever, about, I think at first it was about Katie, and then I think it started becoming, because from what I was told earlier, she said that they did get to where they would like just kind of chit-chat, she felt like they were becoming friends. Now this person told me that, no, I'm not even going to go there. I'll go back there later. So when I get the screenshots, when she calls me and she tells me, Katie's reaction was a lot different to this person. And I contacted Kim when I got the screenshots or whatever. When I was sent what Katie said when she found out, allegedly said, when she found out about Abe's passing, I contacted Kim because I knew that Kim had been a mod for you for several months. I felt like Kim knew you better than I did. And Kim could tell me if she felt like I should show these to you, right? So that's why, and she was already talking to Kim anyways. They was kind of developing a friendship, So when she got the screenshots, or when she found out what was said, she contacts Kim and she's like, this is what was said. Should I contact Leslie and give this to Leslie? Okay. And Kim said yes. Like, yes, Leslie needs to see this. You need to get this to Leslie. And that's why when Kim contacted me that night, it was to check on me because of what had happened and because she was going to give me the screenshots. I didn't respond, and then that's why Kim reached out to me and was like, hey, she's trying to contact you. She's got something she needs to talk to you about. And I was like, okay. She told me, though, she said, I went to Kim with this first, and Kim talked to Steve, and everybody said that the people that, she talked to and that Kim talked to said, yes, let me know. So she sends me the screenshots, and when I see them, as you guys can imagine, I was mad. And I said, you have got to be freaking kidding me. She was like, no, I'm not kidding you. And I was like, there's no way somebody would say this. There's no way somebody would say this. And she was like, yes. And I had a few choice words, obviously, I was mad. And then I said, this cannot get out right now. This cannot get out. I was like, I said people do need to see this. I said, but it still can't get out. This cannot get out. Flossie cannot see this. I have to talk to Flossie about this before this gets out. I said, please don't let this get out. I need to talk to Flossie. And then I said, but I'm not even going to talk to Flossie until after the funeral for sure. And when I mean after the funeral, people took that, I guess, for that statement, but that's not exactly how I meant it. I did not mean the day after the funeral, I was going to go to Flossie with these screenshots. What I meant was, there was no way in hell I was going to go to my sister and show her these screenshots before this. While we're planning a funeral, while we're having his funeral, it was going to be when I felt like the time was a little bit more appropriate. It did not mean the day after. Okay? So, and I'm trying to because I never said yes for sure they would get released. I did say people needed to see it, but what I said first was this cannot get out because I don't want my sister to see it. And my plan was after the funeral and when I could sit my sister down and talk to her, I would talk to her about this and then see what she wanted to do from there. Because that's all I care about is with everything that's going on, if Flossie would have said, I don't want this out there. I do not want this out there. I would have said, okay, I'll tell everybody that's got it to delete it. Please don't put it out there. Because ultimately it's her decision. Those screenshots are about her son. And regardless of if Katie made them or some person made them just to make us mad at Katie, either way, they're disgusting. And it should be her decision. So, what I was saying basically was, these could not get released. I would have to talk to Flossie, and I would not even do that until after the funeral. And then, I saw, a few people saying, oh, after the funeral, they were going to come out. I wasn't, no, no, that was never a certain thing. I was always like, it's going to be up to Flossie, So anyways, Person M agreed, you're right. She's like, I didn't contact you and give you these screenshots for this to be, blasted everywhere. Anyways, I just felt like you and Flossie deserve to know that she said this. And I was like, you're right. Thank you. And she was like, but I did. I sent them to Kim. I think Kim may have sent them to Steve. And I was like, okay, that's fine, But we just need to let them know to keep this to ourselves until I can talk to Flossie about this. And I'm not going to until after the funeral. So the next day I have a doctor's appointment. And I remember, I think Kim saying that she was going to put together a video. And in case or for when this could be released. If it was going to be released, she would release a video about the screenshots on her channel, and then she was going to work on that. And, once she got the video done, she would, let me see it, let Steve see it, and, let Flossie see it and get it approved by all of us for if that's, we wanted to go that route to release the screenshots. It's like, okay, I'm like on my way to doctor's appointment. On my way back to the doctor's appointment, the video was accidentally released. And I find out about it, and I think I was on the phone with Brittany, or Brittany called me. Either I was on the phone with Brittany or she called me and told me that it was released. Because I just know, I think Brittany was the one that told me that it was released. And I was like, oh my God, I got to talk to Kim. I'm texting Kim, and you guys saw those messages where I'm like, did you mean to do that? It's released. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then Brittany and Steve are messaging while me and Brittany's on the phone. And Steve's like, we need to get ahead of this. At some point, I don't know if it was when me and Steve talked, but at some point it was said that she was denying it already. Steve was like, I have proof that these screenshots, that these messages are legit because he done this analysis on it or whatever. And in my mind, I'm thinking, Steve was like, I have proof that these screenshots are legit because I've done this analysis on the message above it. And that's really, so, his way of thinking, which is, I understand it. If somebody was going to fake these screenshots, why would they go through the trouble of making another message up there just to black it out? Why wouldn't they just start with what they wanted to say? So he was like, it seems like more than likely they're real due to this analysis. There's actual writing underneath that blacked out spot. So he was like, I have proof that they're possibly real, If anybody records this, can you send it to me and I'll upload it to my channel? So, I know Brittany told Steve that I gave her the right to post it on Twitter. I saw that in the screenshots that Brittany gave to Unirock or whatever, and that Unirock uploaded it. Where Brittany said, well, Leslie said I could post it to Twitter. No, I did not. No, I did not. Because when I realized that Kim accidentally released it, I was hoping that we could somehow fix that. I hurry up and I go to the video and it's got 50 something views, and I'm like, oh my God. And she hurries up and she unlists it, or she puts it as private. And then I think Joe had got it already, or maybe somebody else had, because I know another YouTuber had posted as well. That's funny. But anyway, so, and then AMZ was live and people coming to her live stream asking about it. So then it was everywhere, And then I contacted Steve, because Brittany and Steve was messaging as I'm on the phone with Brittany, and Brittany was like, Leslie said, yeah, you could release it. You could release it. So I contact Steve, and he's like, she's denying it. Why don't you let me put the proof out there that they're real? And I was like, okay. I'm literally sitting I pull over on the side of the road by Sonic on the way home from the doctor's appointment, freaking out about this, because I have not talked to my sister about this. She does not know this. And I'm like, okay, all right, if she's denying it and you got okay. And then immediately after that, I'm like, wait, no, I have to talk to Flossie. Don't say anything until I talk to Flossie. Well, Steve didn't see that until later, and he had already posted it, okay, on his Facebook, and Flossie and him were friends, and that's how Flossie saw it. But the only way that I was going to be okay with it being put out publicly is if Flossie said that it was okay anyways. Did I feel like people needed to see it? Yeah, but not at the expense of my sister being hurt over it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that to be her decision. And I wanted it to be after it was verified. If it's, if we know for sure. So this is what should have happened, in my opinion. I feel like if the screenshots, the people that had them, if they wouldn't have been accidentally released, if people would have held on to them, I could have talked to person M, Kim could have talked to person M, we all could have kind of talked to person M, and person M could have talked to person X. Maybe person X would have agreed to talk to me. We could have somehow, over time, verified this, if they are true, Because the second, like, that video went out, Person X pretty much quit talking to Person M. Person X would not even respond to Person M anymore. Because Person X got mad that, you know, like, the day after she sends it to she sends it to this person, you know, it's out there. But I feel like had it not been put out there yet, and we all could have just kind of talked to people, talked to Person M, because I feel like if Person X wanted me to see it and told Person M, you know, get this to Leslie, I feel like in time, Person X probably would have spoke to me. And even if she would have said, yes, this is true, but I don't want my name out there. Please don't put my name out there. I at least could have been like, well, I did speak to Person X, and I have reason to believe that Person X is telling the truth, you know? We could have had more time to verify it, you know? But that's not what happened. You know, it was released before we was able to verify it, before I was able to talk to my sister about it, before my sister was able to make the decision if we were going to release it. And do I believe they're real? I don't even care at this point. I don't care if Katie said it. Someone said it, which hurts my feelings and makes me mad. You know, Person M was like, I never asked for this to be put out there. I was leaving that up to you and your sister. So I'm upset that now everybody's like, Person M needs to come forward. Person M needs to come forward, you know, because she's like, I didn't ask for it to be released, you know. That was going to be up to y'all. And then, you know, maybe... oh, yeah, no, I'm not. So, like, a part of me just kind of feels like we've all been blamed for stuff that we didn't do. And, I mean, whole videos have been made about me, and I kept my mouth shut. I didn't come out here to defend myself, because I felt like it got to a point with all this YouTube drama to where it was too much for me, and I wasn't being, like, the best mom I needed to be. Mentally, I was not okay because I was stressed out about everything going on with the YouTube, and because of my life, you know, trying to, you know, we lost somebody that is very special to us, you guys. And while trying to deal with that, you have people worrying you about YouTube drama. It's really, like, there's been days that my mind is blown about it, because I'm like,
Wow, guys.
do people not understand what we've been going through? And people want to say you're a bad person over some YouTube? Like, really? So I decided to take a step back, and people got mad at me about that. Not my followers. Honestly, like, 99.9% of my followers was like, no, girl, you step back. You take time for yourself. Like, if this is causing you stress, step back. But there were people that got upset with me about it. And I just felt like anybody that really cared about our family, about Flossie, about me, about Abe, about my children, and, you know, they would have said, okay, Leslie, clearly you need to take a step back because you said you did, and because we can tell this is weighing on you. We can tell this is stressing you out. You just lost your nephew. Your sister just lost her son. So take a break. Take a break. Like, this YouTube stuff is not that important, you know? But that's not what happened. There were some people that basically was like, you're a piece of crap, you know, for bailing out right now. And what I have to say to that is my family will always come first, and YouTube will come somewhere further down the line. And I understand for some people, YouTube is like number one for them or number two for them. It's not for me. You know, and for the people that it is number one or number two or whatever, and they expected me to stay and fight this fight, I'm sorry that it bothered you that I didn't, but I had to look out for me and my family first. I still think all the craziness, like, it's crazy. I had to ask a few people. I was like, has people still been blaming Kim for being behind these screenshots? Because I haven't been like keeping up with everything enough to really know for sure. And like with Kim putting out the video, I was like, well, then I guess people is like still like blaming her. So I asked a few people. I was like, is people really going hard for Kim right now and like accusing her? Because I don't know. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not Kim, and now we know. I don't feel like anybody should be bashed over this because this was not something that like we planned on doing, you guys. Do you think I wanted to see those screenshots? Do you guys think I wanted to see screenshots that said that crap? Do you guys think that my sister wanted to see that kind of crap? We didn't. And now there's honestly a big part of me that wished I would have never seen them. And that when, person M went to Kim, a part of me wishes that Kim would have said, no, don't show her that. That's too, that'll be upsetting. And I'm not blaming Kim because I think Kim was like, oh my gosh, she needs to see that. I understand why she said that. And I probably would have said the same thing. But I wish I wouldn't have seen them. I talked to Joe and a couple more people, and if they are real, there is someone that we think that possibly it could be person X, but we're not sure. I think it's being looked into. But I do know that Flossie said tonight, since person X doesn't want to come forward, that she wished everybody would squash this. If person X ever wants to come forward, contact Flossie. Flossie's on social media. You can contact Flossie, but she wants her son's name to be left out of this crap. Him passing was literally like used for some people's entertainment, and that's not right. It shouldn't have been, there was a... How do I do this? I ain't even been on it so long, I forgot. Because there was something that I know that I put a post on Kim's page because people was asking, like, how do you know it's not Matt? Why did you shield person M if you knew it was her and you let other people take the blame? I didn't let other people take the blame. Like, as soon as I first heard that it was being said that it was Kim, I went on an Instagram Live like that night or the next day and said, it's not Kim. And I told Katie that. Katie knows that. Katie asked me if Kim sent me the messages. I told her no. I said it numerous times. But because person M come to me and was giving me this information because she felt I needed to see it and that Flossie needed to see it, person M never come to me and said, here's this, show everyone. You need to let everybody know what she said. As far as person M was concerned, from the way I felt, by the way she come at me, she never made me feel like she wanted this put out there. It was only like, here it is, do what you guys feel is best with it. So no, I didn't feel like person M should have been just thrown to the wolves because she just done what she felt was right. Come to me with, these screenshots. Had person M put the screenshots out there for everyone to see and then went back and hid, then yes, I would have been like, person M, step up. You put it out there, step up. Don't let everybody else take the blame. I would have done that. But person M never said she wanted it out there to me. Why would she just say who it is without permission? Why would y'all want to do that, Dundee? The reason Kim put it out there is because Kim has been blamed a lot for being person M. And I've said several times, Kim is not person M.
Who is M and who is X, or she said Z? X, I think. Who is X?
But I made a post because someone even said I was to blame for this because I shielded person M, when literally I didn't even come out to defend myself after whole videos were made about me, and I kept quiet because I have been trying not to be so involved with this. I mean, my way of thinking is if I just stop, surely it'll die down. They'll stop. And, but literally, I would go days, weeks, and not say anything about anyone in videos, and videos would be made. And I would get on, Twitter and see where such and such said this about me. And then someone would call me and say, oh, they said this about you. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm not talking to anyone. It did troll my family. Thank you. Like, I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking to anyone about them. I'm minding my own business. So why do they keep going on and on and on about me? I really was hoping that everybody would just stop after time. So there was plenty of times I didn't even come out to defend myself. But I did on Kim's community post where she was like, I wish Leslie would say that it's not me. I'd already said it more than once. But I said it again in the comments. I think I posted 2 comments saying it's not Kim. I put it on my Twitter saying that it's not Kim. When Joe was live the other day and Kim said, Leslie, will you please tell people I'm not person M? I said, yes, I will. People, Kim is not person M. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Kim is not person M. Apparently Kim didn't see that because she didn't say thank you or like she was talking to other people. And then someone actually said to me, like, Leslie, I think you missed Kim's comment. She wants you to tell people that she's not person M. And I said, no, I saw it and I did. And I'll say it again. Kim's not person M. I don't know how many times I could say it, but I said it several times, several times. I said, Kim is not person M. I don't know. But, I made a post on, Kim's channel and Kim commented back to it and she had some questions. And so I don't remember what the questions were. So I got to go into the screenshot because I took a screenshot of it so I could answer those questions. And I told Kim, if you want to be on the Instagram and you want to join me and ask me any questions you want to ask me, I will answer those because I'm not trying to bash anyone. I'm not trying to attack anyone. I'm tired of this situation where I'm just tired of this whole situation. Like, I don't care if Katie said what was said in the screenshots. I don't care. Someone said it and it was disgusting. Let's move on. Kim didn't send us the screenshots. Let's move on. Like, it's 2020. Why are we going to start it out with this type of drama? Like, my sister needs to not worry about this type of stuff, Is Kim on here? Because I do want to, let me look at Kim's, because Kim posted something back and she has some questions and I do want to make sure I answer those. I can't even see it. I can't see it. You know what? Let me go to the actual video on my son's phone. Hold on. And I'll make sure I answer any questions that was on there because I'm not going to lie. That video got posted and then people in the comment section are kind of like almost attacking me in some of those comments. And I'm like, how is anybody mad at me over damn screenshots that I had nothing to do with? Like, why would anybody be mad at me about that? Because I didn't come out and say, oh, this is person M. No, I didn't. I also didn't defend myself several times. But what I did say is it's not Kim. It's not Steve. It's not Matt. I said that. Let's see. I'm going to address some of the comments in here and just kind of say my piece on them. And And I will say, like, if you apologize, like, even if it wasn't her, the reason why I would believe that it could be is just because, you know, she's done some nasty things, you know, and you got to question it, you know, like, well, we've seen her kind of do some nasty things. And even her response to Matt Byer was not, I want you guys to keep this in mind. Katie knows that we're friends with Matt Byer. She knows this. And he contacted her and was like, hey, this is what happened. And it was basically to say, like, so please don't start on them today. Like, please don't go on, you know, your YouTube channel and start talking about them and how they done this and they done that, because they don't need that, because this is what's going on with them right now. So that's why Matt reached out to her. And
wait 1 second, guys. She'll be live in just a second. She'll come right back on. I will be sending this video copy to Leslie. I just have to figure out how to send it to her this long of a video. But yeah, I'll be posting for you guys as soon as I get done. I'll start the upload. I'm half asleep, guys.
I'm going to let everybody join in again before I go on about and address some of these comments.
I'm tired, guys, so I'm been half in and out of this video. I heard her say she wants a copy, so got you, Leslie. I'm just tired.
Okay, so someone commented on the video and said, so, you know, Person M was your friend and you shielded her all along. First off, Person M was talking to me, to Kim. I talked to a lot of my followers that, yes, I do feel like they're my friends to an extent. You know, I haven't met these people, probably will never meet them, but they follow my channel, they like my content, and I love the fact that they support me. But I wasn't the only one talking to this person, you know. And this person didn't ask for this to go public, which is why I never felt the need to blast this person's name. You knew others were taking the heat for all of this and let it happen. I said plenty of times, Kim is not Person M. I cannot stop other people from saying that she is. I tried. I said several times that she's not, and they continued. And let me tell you something. The day of his wake is when I told Katie, no, Kim did not send me these screenshots. It was not Kim. Katie knew that. I told Katie that from jump, okay? So don't say, like, you knew other people were taking the heat for it and you let it happen. No, because the first, like, I told Katie from jump that it was not Kim. She said it anyways. Unirock said it anyways, you know. What else do you want me to what do you want me to do, you know? Wow, girl, just wow. Plenty of blame to go around for everyone here, including you. No, darling. I will take no blame for any of this. I lost a freaking nephew, and you want to blame me over some ridiculous screenshots? That's horrible. I didn't ask for these screenshots to come out. I didn't ask for them to be leaked. So do not try to blame me. She's no innocent Southern girl like she tries to act like. Southern I am, darling. And yes, I am pretty damn innocent, because in all of this, I know without a shadow of a doubt throughout my whole YouTube career, I've not done anything wrong except for make a few comments out of anger that I shouldn't have made, that I said I shouldn't have made, and I'll take accountability for that. But I have not, there's things that was said that I've done, but I can lay my head down at night with a clean conscience knowing I didn't do that. People that think they know what's going on, I feel like my true followers will know the truth. And people that really know me in real life, they're not going to say, oh, Leslie's this big liar. Leslie acts innocent when she's not. No, they're not going to say that. So if some people on YouTube want to say that, go ahead. I don't care. I don't know you. I lost full respect for Leslie when I seen her post on her community tab about her arrest and read the insinuation that someone planted drugs in her car. Maybe that's what you took away from it, but that's not what I said. I didn't say that anyone planted anything in my car. And let me tell you, when I can address this, you will know why I said what I said, when I can address it, okay? And for the people that do know what happened, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Exactly. But we're finding out exactly what happened because my lawyer's getting it done.
Yep.
Y'all did all this to Katie and didn't even have a effing verification that they were real. First off, I didn't do nothing to Katie. I did not ask for these to be released. What I wanted was for them to be verified. And for my sister to make that decision. If she wanted people to see this, that's what I wanted. Okay? That's what I wanted. Was for my sister to figure out what she wanted. So no, I didn't put these stupid screenshots out just to hurt Katie. I said that night, these cannot get out. Okay? They cannot get out. And then someone said, 100% just stop talking while you're ahead. LB, shame on you. Shame on me? Okay, I don't give a crap. Because you people obviously don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because like I said, I can lay down at night without, I know that the things that I've done wrong, I've said that I shouldn't have done. The comments that I made out of anger, I've said I shouldn't have done that, okay? But I know I haven't lied to you guys about anything. I know that everything about this arrest, I'm going to be able to talk to you guys about it. And I'm going to be able to explain to you guys about it. And I'm going to be able to prove myself, more importantly. I didn't insinuate that. Okay, I don't know. I can't remember what I posted on my community tab, and I'm sure that it's out there. But when I can explain what happened, you guys will know what I meant then. So, okay, Kim was like, so let me get this straight. You're saying that you were never sure that you wanted the screenshots released? I felt like people needed to see it because if she did say it, people needed to know that. But I was not going to release them without Flossie's okay. That's my thing. And I said that. I said, these cannot be released. My sister cannot see this. And I have to go to her and tell her about this first. And I can't do that until after the funeral, okay? So if I ever said I for sure want these released, I would love to see someone put that out there where I said, yes, I want these released. Release it. The only time I said for anybody to release it was after it was already released and another YouTube channel picked it up and people was posting it on Twitter. Then Steve was like, we need to get ahead of it. She's denying it. I have proof. And I was like, okay, post your proof, I guess. And then I was like, wait, let me talk to Flossie. But it was already out there, okay? So I wish you guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, let's drop the whole Katie is behind Leslie's arrest, okay? I've never said that. There are things that when I can tell you guys what happened, you guys will understand. And we're finding things out, okay? We are finding things out about what went down that night and before that night, okay? And I will share that with you guys when I can. But I don't want people saying, oh, Leslie's saying that KJ done this. No. But when I can tell you what happened, I will tell you what happened. Okay? Are you implying that they were released on purpose? I never said that. I never said they were released on purpose. Nowhere have I ever said that the video was released on purpose. In my opinion, I wished that a video wouldn't have been made, until way later maybe, just so we could make sure. And I know, as a content creator, when you go to upload a video, it's you get to pick your thumbnail, you get to do your title, your description, and then it asks, public unlisted private. And you have the option to set it as private before you upload it. And then like below that it says upload it. It's been a while since I've done it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Now, when you are uploading a video, you do not have the option to private it. I do not believe. I asked a few more people this today just to be sure. So I just feel like something that sensitive, containing though, like something like that, I just feel like it should have been put to private before it was uploaded. But I get it. People make mistakes. I never said in anything that I typed in that comment section that it was on purpose. I just wished it wouldn't have happened. But that's not saying that you done it on purpose. You're saying that you don't really know Lori. I know Lori just about as well as I know any of the other followers of mine that contact me here and there that I chit-chat with. I mean, people in my live stream. I saw some while ago when I said this. I know when I upload videos from my phone, I don't have the option to change it while I'm doing it from my phone. But if you do it from a computer, you may. My opinion is a video that, and like I said, I'm not mad at Kim. And I even told Kim that day, I was like, it's okay. Like, it's all right. When Kim was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was not mad at her. I wasn't like, what the F did you do? Now my sister's going to see this and she's planning my nephew's. I didn't. I was like, it's all right. We'll deal with it. Like, it's all right. I didn't want her to feel bad about it. It was a mistake. We make mistakes. We're human. And that's what it was. And we were going to have to pick up and move on from that point on. But I do feel like a video that sensitive, maybe we should have just made sure ahead of time. But, it was an accident. Whatever. We can move on from that. I never, ever said in anything that I typed on this channel that I felt like it was done on purpose. I didn't say that. Like, I did not type anything. So I don't know why Kim thought that I'll actually go and read my comment because I'm not sure. Let's see. Where are my comments? I'll read all of my comments just so people can I'm not sure where that kind of come from. Okay, so to her Wonderland, I said Matt B is not person X. Matt B doesn't have social media accounts, and I believe the convo was made through Facebook. Matt contacted Katie that morning, but had her blocked, so he never even saw her response. Other than that, Matt B did not talk to Katie about this. And then her Wonderland said, okay, just a thought. And then a few more comments were made. And then Golden One said, Leslie Bass, do you know this for a fact? How do we know Matt B doesn't have social media? You can look it up and you can tell his social media accounts are old from when he was with Amber, and he told us that. Do you know who person X is, since you're saying for a fact it isn't him? How did he contact her? And then, Bite Me Now said, so Lori was your friend and you still shielded her all along. You knew others were taking the heat for all of this and you let it happen. Wow, girl, just wow. Plenty of blame to go around for everyone, including you. I said, I've spoken to Lori like any of my other subs that reach out to me. I consider all my subs my friends. I don't even know her last name or if Lori is her real name. I was never told her name was Chris Bowen. That's the first I'm hearing of this. What I do know is that Lori called me that night of his passing. I did not answer because I was not in any shape to talk. Kim then messaged me and told me that Lori was worried and that she had something important to tell me. So I called Lori a little later. Lori told me about the screenshots and then sent them to me. I told Lori the screenshots could not get out. This was the day that my nephew passed away. I did not want my sister to see those screenshots. I told everyone that I could not even tell Flossie about this until after the funeral. Everyone seems to think that meant the day after the funeral we was going to release the screenshots. No. What I meant was the screenshots was not even going to be on my mind until after the funeral. And then when I felt the time was better, I would approach my sister and tell her about this. Then, and only then, if she wanted to release them, then we would. And after they were verified to be true. I made it clear these were not to get leaked. I did not want my sister to see something so disgusting. Well, the crap was leaked. My sister seen this crap the day she was planning her son's funeral. Had they not been leaked and only a few people that knew about them worked behind the scenes to find out if they were real, then maybe by the time they were released, we would have known for sure who person X was. Then none of this would have happened. Lori asked me not to give out her identity because she did not want to be attacked by people. I myself told Katie that Kim did not send me the screenshot.